Yo, this is Conan. You're listening to World of Wrestling Podcast with...
What's going on? This is Mark Adam Haggerty, the voice of Chikara, and with King of Trios and our season finale behind us, I am looking forward to an historic 21st season with Chikara. You are currently listening to the World of Wrestling Podcast with Tax and Rich. Take it away, guys.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the World of Wrestling Podcast. We return from our short winter break.
Hello.
My name is Rich, and I'm joined by my good buddy Tax Williams.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
I'm very well. How are you, bud?
I'm knackered from my inverted commas winter break.
We've had a lot going on the past couple of weeks.
Oh man. For those of you who listened to previous episodes, my wife has been in hospital and has been unable to do pretty much anything for the last 2 weeks. So I've been juggling full-time employment, full-time childcare, school run. I've been working till 2 a.m, getting up at 5. I've been attempting to work out. I've been missing my fitness training at MFH Fitness with our good friend Mr. Wicked. But it's good to be back, ready for our Christmas and New Year run. But obviously we've got to finish off our trilogy, which we've been starting.
We do indeed. I'm the modern man. You're doing great stuff, dude.
But in all seriousness, help a brother out. I'm really poor now. So if you'd like to help us out, head over to amazon.co.uk, just search World Wrestling Podcast, buy yourself a t-shirt, £15. If you listen to this today and you've got Prime, there is a chance you can get this t-shirt before Christmas. Make sure you get it, wear it on Christmas Eve, wear it, and I guarantee you Father Christmas will bring you something very, very nice.
Absolutely, man. So, today we are doing Chikara's King of Trios 2019 third and final night, the third part of our Chikara trilogy.
Well, heading into this, we've got our 2 semi-final matches. We've got our, I'll let you use the pronunciation because I always cock this up. Rey de
Voladores. Yeah.
Final.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
I got there.
King of the High Flyers.
And we've also got the classic tag team gauntlet, which in previous trios has worn on me a little bit.
Really?
So I was interested to see how this got on. And we've also got Jordan Grace returning for night 3 as well, which is very, very nice.
Absolutely. Before we get into it too much, let's just thank our buddy Mark Adam Haggerty again for the intro. What an absolute legend. 3 nights he's had this intro for. Mark A. Haggerty on Twitter. Give him a follow. He's outstanding at his job. So
and he's also got some wicked things on Twitter. He's a funny guy. Some of his character work is fantastic.
I've noticed him popping up more and more on my timeline recently. Yeah. He's a very funny, entertaining dude.
Hilarious chap. Very talented.
Okay, so let's just quickly announce what we're going to be doing. We've got a Christmas special coming Christmas Eve. I think we're going to release it.
Yes.
Okay, we also have the Super Quiz Cup coming out on New Year's Eve. Quiz Cup number 3.
Can I retain, or can Mr. Wicked retain the Super Quiz Cup?
New format as well.
New format. As you can tell going into this, I am very fed up of winning. So you may
won the past 2 with Miss Wick as a tag, but now you are singles competitors.
Yeah, so in all seriousness, I'm very much hoping that without Mr. Wicked, I will lose badly. I believe I am the dead weight of the team. So we'll find out on New Year's Eve how well it went.
Tune in for our pro wrestling trivia contest, the Super Quiz Cup on New Year's Eve. That'll be released just in time for Wrestle Kingdom from New Japan.
Exactly. And also, again, our other guests are guest host of the podcast, Nick Ware, who sits in for me on the times I can't come in. And also, clearly now, the most talented man on the planet, Will Power. He's one of the best wrestlers on the planet. He's one of the best musicians on the planet. And I don't know if you recently saw his artwork of Luke Vega and One Fan Dan drawing the choo-choo train with them all aboard.
Oh, really?
Good grief. He is one talented son of a gun.
We'll have to share that on our Twitter feed. So follow us at World of Rest Pod to find this amazing artwork from Will Power. And we've also got your former tag team partner in terms of the Super Quiz Cup.
Yes, Mr. Wicked. my arch nemesis in quiz.
Who can win? Keep an eye on your podcast feed. This will be on YouTube. We've got a full video production for this one. But it will also be released on all the audio timelines as always. So.
Yeah, so spend your Christmas with us. If you're driving, see family on Christmas Eve. If you're driving, see family on New Year's Eve. Subscribe on all your podcasts, whether it's Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Acast, whatever you choose to listen to podcasts on. Subscribe to us. Leave us a 5-star review. It really helps us out. Really helps out in our algorithms and how we appear, so we can essentially get more more content out to all of you guys.
Just click the 5 stars. Does us a massive favour. Thumbs up.
No,
whatever.
write a flipping essay.
So, Chikara, King of Trios Night 3. Let's jump into it. So, the 6th of October, 2019, we're back at the Goodwill Beneficial Association Hall in Reading, Pennsylvania, USA. We're both watching on Chikaratopia, also available on independentwrestling.tv. So, tonight's commentary is Bryce Rensburg, Dasha Hatfield, Jason Heat, Chris Levin, Mike Quackenbush, and Scott Holiday. A nice combination of commentary teams.
Very quick before we go into this, have you seen the feedback or any of the highlights of Quack versus Tyler Bate?
No.
From Fight Club Pro.
I saw Quack's promo from Fight Club Pro, and I was like, oh, this man can work.
So good.
Yeah? Okay, we'll have to check it out.
We will have to cover that Fight Club Pro show for a future pod, just for this match alone.
We've talked about doing a Fight Club Pro show, so yeah it's definitely worth a check out, I imagine.
Yeah.
So, we'll get the lovely WWE-esque then, now, forever type ident at the beginning, as we've had every night. It's been really cool. Match graphics proceed to run down the card. But then... Go ahead.
I am furious by this. And no, don't get me wrong. I love the in-ring product of Chikara. And as we said before, night 1, we didn't have our final match on night 1 on Chikaratopia. That was annoying. Night 2, pretty good. Production value, commentary, very good. Night 3, as we've said before, it's running down the card of what we're going to see. So we've got semi-final 1, semi-final 2, tag team gauntlet with no one there.
Very nice match graphics.
Yes. Until the last match graphic, which gives away the result of semi-final 1 and semi-final 2 and says who's in the final. Why?
You messaged me going, don't watch the intro if you're going to watch this. So I skipped it. And I came back to it at the end of the night. I was like, oh my God, they didn't. Please tell me they didn't. They literally put what the final's going to be. So you may as well not watch the first 2 matches.
I was tempted not to. Time has been a premium.
In terms of kayfabe, like, this is ridiculous. The most Brit Rest thing I've ever seen from a non-Brit Rest company, Oh, it was amazing.
Oh my God, it would just be like saying, "Oh, here's the first ever King of the Ring that Brett wins."
It's so dumb,
in fairness,
dumb.
Gorilla Monsoon did that and got a load of shit for it. I think Bret Hart's going to win. Shut up, Gorilla.
Oh, I couldn't believe it, man. They did this. So it's such a simple thing.
Don't
just
put the final in.
Question mark, just anything, rather than just spoiling who's going to be in the main event,
I think the problem already, partly through being fatigued, and seeing this to start with, I was already not in a prepared mood. I was like, right, well, you've ruined 2 of the matches on the card. So already I'm like, I'm already not, for the first time, I'm not really enjoying this because I know what's going to happen for the next half hour, 45 minutes.
Let's see if the action can redeem this mistake. Let's put it that way. So, Mark Adam Haggerty in a sparkly white suit jacket with black lapels.
Oh, it's redeemed.
Looking some sort of 90s porn star routine. It looks beautiful. Is here with our buddy Bryce. Quick hello from both guys. They hype up the crowd and dance around the ring a little bit, fist pumping away, and we're straight into the first match announcement. I love how they just kind of jump straight into it. They're like, here we go, action, let's go.
Yeah, no dicking about.
Absolutely great. Chikara, you got to say, over the 3 nights have been absolutely great. They're like, hello, here we are, here's a match.
Yeah, there's no faffing about.
Everything we want. So, first match, King of Trios 2019 semi-final match, which definitely hasn't been spoiled, with Fist of Icarus, Tony Deppen, and Travis Huckabee.
There's my pick!
Versus The Nations
of Dominations
against with Adam Hoffman, Jack Bonza, and Mick Moretti. So, Quack on commentary, soloing for the first match.
Yeah, with not great sound quality.
It sounded like he was on the other side of a wall and the microphone was the other side, and
maybe they put one of the mic shields in front of it, but it was actually just his hand. So what you're hearing there is Quack doing commentary with his hand over his face.
Yeah, it's as much as I love a lot about Chikara, it's little things like this that stop me from wanting to watch it on a weekly sort of basis,
Yeah, it's quite hard work, especially when they got it so right for night 2.
Yeah.
Night 1 and now night 3. Obviously, I've already had the finals spoiled, and now I've got bad audio, which, again, normally doesn't bother me too much, but I think because I'm in a grumpy mood already, I was like, I'm getting grumpy now. It's really bad. I'm just going to sit here sulking for the next hour.
That's cool, I get it, yeah.
But it's such simple things that yes, I appreciate sometimes it's harder to get it done if you're busy. You've got a small production crew.
Especially when this seems to be from a live stream production.
Yeah, but you can always do your tests.
Yeah.
When we did SEPW stuff live on Facebook, we would test the live stream.
Mm-hmm.
And that's too loud. Oh, that's too quiet. That's fine. There's no crackling. There's no distortion. Great. Why can Little Brit Rest promotion do something that Chikara can't?
Yeah, there was a time when Chikara's production was really outstanding, like a couple of years back. And then I might be wrong here, but I feel a couple of people left the company to go on to pursue other things, whatever it may be. And the production definitely took a bit of a drop. I think it became much more in-house as such.
Yeah.
And it's the commentary here is you can just about understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
You know, it's not horrifically bad. It's not like
it's not the worst we've reviewed, and it's certainly not the worst reviewed of some of the bigger promotions as well. Because some of the bigger promotions in BritRest who have the commentary, again, PCW as an example, they've got huge shows, but sometimes their audio for the commentary is dog dirt.
The thing is, with a couple of little adjustments, this is a recorded track we're listening to. You could probably isolate that quite easily, boost it a little bit, clean it up a touch, and upload it. And just that they don't seem to have anyone with the skill or ability to do that is unfortunate.
But the problem I've got as well is that it's a live track going over the top of it, as we've established before. This is what I do with PWA, and sometimes SCPW if I can't make show, same for Wrestling 4 if I need to do any other future edits. I have no sound or technical background, but yet I can do it.
Yeah.
And I'm just a numbers man.
I feel like a quick YouTube or a Google
Yeah.
could fix this problem for them. Anyway, so both teams do the Black Power fist in the air thing. There's a lot of Caucasian faces doing this, you know. I was a bit like, okay.
Everyone's equal.
Yeah, sure.
CRA's view. Have you not seen the Italian football racism campaign?
No?
Where they put 3 monkeys up and said, oh, we're all monkeys.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
ridiculous. Cheers, Milan and Roma, for going, that's not right.
Really? Okay, fair enough. At least someone's gone like, that's a bit fucked up. Yeah, Jesus.
And the quote for the quote from the artist was like, well, I've been drawing monkeys for 5 years, so I just did that.
Of course,
oh,
yeah.
good.
Why not?
Because if you're doing something with racism in Italian football, I wonder what the main thing I'm going to select is.
Well, at least Chikara isn't as bad as Italian football artists, so there we go. So someone throws coffee cups in the ring, and Bryce makes the best of the situation by going, get this trash out of my ring, while gesturing towards Icarus. That is banter. Icarus' response is hilarious. Like, him as this obnoxious heel character is one of my favourite things in pro wrestling. I think he's an absolute genius.
I love faux Triple H.
Him and Bryce together, get that routine going, and it's so funny. So, Huckabee and Bonza to start. What are your opinions on these two? Yeah.
I think these are the two who definitely need to have more ring time. So I think it made sense to give them the chance to open the match for both teams. But certainly not as strong as the other 4 guys in this.
I think both Huckabee and Bonza have some talent, right? Better than your average kind of wrestling trainee sort of level. Yeah. They're certainly significantly better than I've ever done, let's put it that way. But they seem to be a little bit devoid of gimmick and personality. You know?
This is basically Wrestle Factory runs and drills in some gear.
Yeah, sure.
There's no real bringing the crowd into it. There was no real storytelling. Yeah, it's again one of the things we always say about with Chikara is it's going to be an athletic contest as well as a bit of fun here and there. But this was just very, very bland from a wrestling standpoint. Yeah. Technically really sound.
Yeah, they do some fun technical wrestling. It's just I don't get what the purpose of what they're doing is almost at this point. Like, it's the third night. We want to either get the crowd going or we want to get them interested. And you had them laughing and relaxed and really enjoying what was happening at the beginning. And they used to get in the ring and they do their technical stuff. And it's like, okay, cool.
It's sort of a false start to it, really.
It's a bit surreal for me.
Especially for a semi-final.
Yeah.
I know the whole concept is, well, we've got to wrestle 2 times in a night if we are victorious. So we've got to keep fresh and try and be a bit more strategic. So looking at it from that aspect, then you're thinking, well, maybe they put these guys in to try and be the workhorse, let the more experienced guys go in the final if they get there.
Sure, yeah.
But that story wasn't told.
Both guys are quite similar in that they're quite plain-faced in the way that, like, Roderick Strong was a lot.
Is.
Okay, fair enough. He does a bit more facial work and stuff now he's in NXT.
Now he's in the Undisputed Era. He's going to be lost when he's gone. But anyway, yeah, Roddy's great in the ring, but crap personality.
But you know what I mean? Like, these two have different styles. Like, Bonza's much bigger. Huckabee's more that kind of trying to be the British style, like that indie kind of American style. But there's not enough there personality-wise. I want to see them boosted, pushed to like 110%, if you will. That's such a cliche, but yeah.
They need to be amplified, definitely.
But then Moretti and Icarus get in the ring.
Way!
And you're like, these guys,
different level.
Yeah, they're so good. They do the whole thing where Moretti unzips Icarus' jacket to reveal the tattoo, and the crowd like, no, boo! He's like, well, I better zip it back up. What's happening? And unzips it again and chops him. It's like, oh, quickly zips it up. It's like, don't worry, it's okay. These two are hilarious, like really well developed characters, you know.
And brought the crowd back into it.
Yeah, totally. The crowd are so into it as soon as this starts to happen. So we get a super complicated kind of back and forth match between all six guys, kind of all permanently jumping in and out of the ring, doing high spots. It's a lot of fun. I don't know how you set this sort of match up. It felt like it was like improv jazz almost, you know?
Yeah, don't tell Jericho with the lack of tagging in and out.
Well, it's Lucha, so...
Well, is it?
This is.
I've been to Mexico. They tag there. All right, Jericho. Chill out.
Is that a thing?
Did you not see the Jericho calling out? Like,
I've been very busy the couple of weeks. So.
Jericho's called a meeting in AEW about how the tag wrestling's been shit because nobody bothers to tag.
Right.
And specifically called out the Lucha Brothers on it.
Well, I don't disagree with that, to be honest, but it is what it is.
Yeah, but Pentagon's amazing, so.
Yeah, dude. Did you see the thing I tweeted out the other day?
Yeah.
He turned up to a radio interview in mask and paint in a black suit with a black tie. I'm like, my God, he works that gimmick hard. Like, he's never caught without the face paint, ever.
Or failing that, that's actually how he looks.
It's just permanent. He's just had it tattooed on.
Yeah.
My God, I love Penta so much. Like, he's not the greatest wrestler in the world, let's be honest about him.
He's one of the more dangerous wrestlers in the world.
Oh, he's lethal. Yeah, he's absolutely brutal.
Seeing him in Lucha Underground, he's a dangerous boy.
He does so much shit that I'm just like, just sell, you motherfucker, sell.
No,
he won't do it.
He'll just do his hand gestures and that'll be fine. That's his selling.
Totally. I'm into it. He could just do Cero Miero like all night and I'd be like, yeah, cool. Do a flip pile drivers. Yeah, that's fine. It's just the gimmick is so over with me.
But as you said, lots and lots of lucha spots here. Classic Chikara with the trios action.
They get some sort of a slow build going on, but then there's a hot tag and it's just like mayhem, you know?
It's explosive.
Yeah.
Tag.
There's kind of an awkward couple of spots. There's one where they go for a run into a label lock where Hoffman does it to Deppen, and he literally just dumps Tony on his head, and it's like, oh, my neck, ow. But Icarus hits all the spots and gets the win, got him the win on night 2. But Bonza kicks out of him this time. Fist hit a really cool sequence of moves. Moretti kicks out at 1.
And they really played that up on commentary as well. It's only a 1.
Yeah, the crowd didn't react as much as I think they'd want them to, but everyone in the ring did their job. They all were like, oh, what? Big jaws on the floor. The whole of Fists are in there really selling it, as well as the commentary, as you say. So they're doing the right stuff, you know? I don't know how I feel about people kicking out of stuff at 1, but it is what it is.
Hello, rolling flip destroy from DDT.
Double headbutts, everyone goes down. Nation of Dominations, 3-on-1 with Deppen. We're getting that over. Nations of Dominations hit their shield powerbomb for the 1, 2, 3. And winners and progressing to the finals that you would already know if you watched the introduction to the show. The Nations
of Dominations.
Awesome. Really fun opener.
Started clunky, but got a lot better as it went on.
Sure, yeah. Really, really fun. So, Jakob Hammermeyer segment. I'm like, yes, Jakob. I haven't seen this guy for a while. I kind of stopped watching Chikara around the time that BDK had really taken over and had their... Well, I guess like it was in the middle of my kind of fandom as such. Do you know about the BDK?
No.
Bruderschaft Crisis. It was when they had lots of guys from Germany coming over. I think they had Volta under a mask. They had Jakob as like the mouthpiece as such. They had Claudio Castagnoli, Erez, like Sarah Del Rey, all as one evil heel stable. They would do this kind of like culty, grey and black kind of faux German sort of gimmick. It was very, very cool.
Oh, German Dark Order.
Pretty much, man. Like, but 10 years before, you know? It was...
Old is new.
one of the heights of Chikara's kind of awesomeness storytelling.
And that's quite a faction.
Sure. Like, do you think about the names that were in it? They had Pinky Sanchez in there as well, who was like a vicious little bastard at the time. Lots of very, very cool talent in there. Anyway, so a Jakob in his gold crown, glorious beard, wife beater, bum bag, and in his pants. And I mean British pants, not American pants.
Wide fronts.
Literally, it looks fucking hilarious.
What a look. Things for Tex Williams for 2020.
I thought you might like it.
Yeah.
It's just the wrong colour. That's the only problem.
We'll get there.
So Jakob and Lady Frost will tag tonight, assuming in the annual tag gauntlet. But Jakob already has a tag partner. He goes, "Don't you walk away from me, I'm monologuing." You're funny as anything. Just hilarious.
I like this Lady Frost thing throughout the evening.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Reoccurring sequences.
Yeah.
So we haven't had much backstage stuff.
They really put it into night 3.
Sure, absolutely. So Lady Frost is looking for a tag partner. Jakob already has Der Wildebeest, which is his tag partner.
Which reminded me when we get to it, I wanted to mention, he reminds me a little bit of the Bull from OWE, but the Mongolian Warrior and the Bull have split up now. They are rivals in OWE.
No way. We need to catch up with OWE at some point down the line.
No, we don't.
We'll see. So, on to our second match. The King of Trios 2019 semi-final match. The final semi-final match, if that's the thing. The Colony of Fire Ant, Green Ant, and Thief Ant.
That's my
versus, the Crucible of Lancesteel, Ophidian, and Princess Kimberly. Or Kimberly, and now she's just called?
Just Kimberly.
There we go. So, again, Quack soloing on commentary, doing a really good job of it. I love Quack's commentary.
Yeah.
We've gone on about it a few times, but it's just the best. He's so
I think he's just good at everything. He's one of these naturally gifted people who can do it on the mic, do it in the ring, do it in the training school. It's great.
Yeah, what a bastard.
God damn you,
good at
Quack.
everything. But yeah, if you want some inspiration about how to be good at wrestling, just watch whatever Quack does. You don't have to copy it, but my lord, he gets it.
And also listen to his pod.
Yeah, sure. He's got some books out and stuff as
Yeah.
well. So yeah, really interesting.
But don't use any of the 17 forbidden holds.
Indeed. This comes again into this match. So, as there's a face team in the finals already, the what are they called, Nations of Dominations, you can probably guess who's going to win this one.
Hang on, wait. If you watch the intro, you can definitely guess who's going to win this one. Not that I won't let that go at all. Ever.
So, Fire and Ophidian to start.
Yay!
Amazingly talented, these guys. It's so much fun. But the Crucible lads jump the Colony from the floor, drag them down, and we're like, oh, we're going to get one of these quick finishes. But Fire immediately hits the beach break straight away. Fun, fast start to the match. This is what I was waiting for.
I mean, the Colony are outstanding all the time. And then just going against, essentially, Kimberly and Ophidian are top in Chikara as well.
Yeah,
So
man.
having that all together, I enjoy it far too much.
It's so much fun. So everyone flies over the top, firing off big moves. Prime Chikara here. Really, really cool. Quack starts to sell on commentary that this is one of the 17 forbidden holds, as Ophidian does the penta arm snapper thing to Thief Ant, completely taking him out of the match. Do you know the origin of the 17 forbidden holds?
No.
So, my Chikara watching's patchy, so maybe I've missed some bits, but they debuted a whole group of people called the Flood at one point.
Right.
And it was about 20, 30 different people that all came in at one time, like a whole bunch of new gimmicks, new wrestlers, all sorts of stuff, and tried to essentially take over Chikara.
Right.
One of these guys was called 17, and there was also the Shard as well, who were also kind of indie CZW guys and stuff that all came across basically, but under mask gimmicks. And so 17 was basically the equivalent of Quackenbush.
Right.
And so he was like the mirror of Quackenbush, but he would do these 17 holds that are banned from Chikara.
Ooh.
And every match he would finish with some crazy submission that would take out another wrestler. And so it's like they were literally invading Chikara's going through. So you've got this kind of return of this idea here of these 17 forbidden holds that Ophidian is now using to kind of destroy Chikara from the inside.
Because he is now the top baddie.
Oh, it's so good. It's like comic book shit, you know? Oh, so much fun. So Thief Ant is taken out of the match, as we believe at this point. So Green and Fire Ant do a double stomp beach break combo to Kimberly. Looked absolutely brutal. Dropped her right on her fucking head. It was
She loves it.
so cool. I think she's having a great time taking these bumps. They're really telling an amazing story of taking out each other's tag partners, and it becomes a matter of survival almost as this match goes on.
Imagine if this had been the final.
Yeah.
I mean, but for the purpose of storyline, it couldn't be, but this is the best match of the trios.
Yeah, absolutely. So Colony tries for the anthill, but Thiefan has got such a damaged arm that he can't hold the weight, so they all collapse in on each other.
I mean, Ants are so strong. Ants so strong. He must be so injured.
Exactly. So I thought this would be the finish. Okay, they had absolutely sold me. Like, it's very rare that I'm just like, oh, that's it, they're done. So when Ophidian locks in the Cobra Clutch to Green, it feels like there's no way they're getting out of this, because Green has now been taken out of the match as well. So Ophidian pulls Green over from a gory special into a pile driver, Steiner screwdriver style. And I'm like, oh,
bang.
Green sells this like death. He is limp on the floor. The storytelling here, my God, this is good.
Outstanding. I say outstanding a lot, but genuinely, you run out of superlatives for this.
Yeah, it really does get to that point. So this is now really down to the Crucible 3-on-1 against Fire Ant. Incredible storytelling. Fire Ant manages to take out Ophidian after some very exciting exchanges. Kimberly pops in. Again, another amazingly intriguing of exchanges and reversals with Fire Ant. Leads to flipping Fire over into an alligator clutch. Quackenbush's move for the 1, 2, 3 and the winners and progressing to the finals, as you might have already known if you watched the intro. The Crucible. Good Lord, it was a shame this was spoiled for us, because this could have been such an exciting finish.
Yeah, that's the thing, especially at Fire Ant and Kimberly at the end.
It was exciting for me. I missed the intro, but
It took some of it away, but that doesn't take away that this match was the match of the tournament. And I know we haven't covered the final yet, but this is it. So now we've got the Crucible, and we've got last year's runners-up, the Nation
of Dominations,
the 4 Nations of Dominations, in our final.
This match. I wanted to go and rewatch it, but I was like, I've got the rest of the thing and a movie to watch. Oh my God, it's just so perfect. You think about the performances of Ophidian, Kimberly, Fire Ant especially, and Quack from the nights previous to this as well.
Yeah.
Ooh, the storytelling and the momentum and the rivalry and just within one match, without saying a word, the narrative they told, it's perfection.
How do you feel about Lance Steele? Because obviously, I said earlier, obviously you've got Ophidian, you've got Kimberly, who are both fantastic. Lance Steele, I've not been overly familiar with the work, and definitely the third wheel.
Yeah, sure.
In comparison to Green Thief and Fire from the Colony, still very, very good, but stood out that he was not at that level.
So the original Lance Steele was Gen 1 Chikara.
Yeah.
Like the first class, I think. And he used to have a tag team partner who wear the same gimmick, so the mask and the armor and everything else. And they would do the whole jousting spots, and they were, what were they? They were medieval soldiers from the future that came back to the past and became medieval soldiers or something. Like, it's a hilarious gimmick. But they had a stable and they were comedy characters for years and years and years.
Okay.
I think this is the same gimmick with a different person under the mask.
Right, okay.
I think. Who knows?
Okay.
But it's never. I've never seen it pitched as like Lance Steele 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think it is. So I think he's a trainee guy that has
adopted the gimmick.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of Chikara fans love and adore. So a lot of the times with Quack's booking, it's the gimmick and stuff that can get someone over while they kind of develop into the wrestler he thinks they can be.
Yeah.
And I think that's where he's at. He's
not this thing.
He's not great. But he's big and he's a bit of a heater for them.
He's not bad. That's the thing. But it's just the style of the match that was happening. Lance Steele did not, it's always fights about clashes of styles potentially, and he was definitely out of place.
It feels like he's stuck between being a new kind of faux comedy character and wanting to be the serious heel, aggressive, fitting in with the Crucible gimmick.
Yeah.
Like he's just not quite there yet, either direction.
He wants the Whispers gimmick.
Yeah. Kinda.
Yeah.
So, backstage again with Lady Frost as she continues to look for a tag team partner. Oleg the Usurper.
Oh my God, the Berserker's here.
Somewhat of a return here. So he's very much the Brody kind of character, the Berserker. He's a dumb, Viking sort of character.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. So obviously, Lady Frost was asking for him to be a tag partner. He said, I fight you? And she was like, yes, no, we tag together. Oh, we tag, yes. No, I've got a tag partner.
With his furs and his garland of onions around his neck and stuff. Oh, he's the best, man. He's so funny.
So I get the impression he's been out since spring. Was it Infinite Gauntlet? Potentially he was last in
I don't know.
Okay.
But they definitely put over on commentary during
back.
his match later. This is a return for him. So, yeah.
Good fun character.
Yeah, I remember seeing him wrestle in London. And he was one of the most over guys in the card.
Oh, really?
The crowd absolutely adored him. And he was meant to be a heel at the time. And I think this was the beginning of his face turn.
Yeah, he's
so fun.
Good fun character. And also a big boy.
Sure. I think he works the character very well.
So if WWE needs someone under a sheet mask, now that Brody's left.
They've got 3 options now, to be fair. The guy from ROH has been letting prizes as well. Anyway, so our next match of the evening, Matt Diamond, who we saw earlier as part of the Australian Trios of Velocities, was it? Against Oleg the Usurper in a special singles match. Quite rare for these King of Trios cards.
What a lovely exhibition.
Yeah, good laugh. You know?
It was a nice, I always used to say palate cleanser, but it was after Connolly versus Crucible. This was a very fun match. A lot of good action. I enjoyed the cutter attempt. Obviously, because he's Matt Diamond cutter. So well played on commentary.
Quack sold that on commentary hard. He's like, that Diamond cutter from Matt Diamond. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, but
I mean, it's weird in the small flippy guy kind of dominates the match.
Yeah, he's working over the big super heavyweight.
Yeah, Oleg gets one chop about 5 minutes in. Matt Diamond goes onto his knees. He hits him with the side of his fist, going off with his head.
Off his head.
And pins him. Like, great. I love it. Really cool. It's like the lumbering giant trying to catch the quick mouse, you know?
I really enjoyed this match because it wasn't sport for me by the intro.
There we go. So 1, 2, 3, Oleg the Usurper wins. I'm like, yeah, fine. Really, really funny. The crowd are going, Oleg, 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 which made me kind of pop a little bit. That was better than the Aussie they were doing earlier. So.
I don't mind a welcome back chant occasionally.
Sure. For a guy like this, you know, the crowd love him. And he's also one of those guys that you could easily turn heel.
Yeah.
Because he's big and dominating and scary, and it fits, you know. It's the replacement for Brody Lee.
Yeah, and I
Chikara.
think as well with this promotion, we said that there's excellent storytelling, because there is. But the good thing is that all the characters are created to work as both face and heel, and a majority of them can.
Yeah, sure. Matt Diamond, nicely talented, typical indie flippy guy, really good.
Yeah.
Bit pretentious now and again, but cool.
Indie wrestling.
Yeah, did a backstabber, backcracker, whatever you want to call it, long blower, but with his feet. I thought that was quite cool.
Nice flexibility.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't do that.
I definitely couldn't do that. So Lady Frost still looking for a tag team partner backstage, but her gimmick is pretty awesome. It's like female Glacier.
Yeah.
The white dyed hair, like the white gimmick, shiny, all kind of ice looking, like really cool.
And, you know, she doesn't need video packages to get her over and then fail in your first match. Like Glacier did.
Oh, what do you mean? Glacier's awesome. He had snow that came from the ceiling. He was over with me.
Great.
I would watch Thunder just to make sure I could watch his matches because he wasn't on Nitro ever. Anyway, mate, him and who was it? Was it Brian? Who did he wrestle all the time?
Probably Brian Lee.
I think it was Brian Lee. Yeah. What was his gimmick in WCW? Oh, it's Wrath.
Yes.
When Wrath and Glacier had their little feud on Thunder for a few months, that was one of my favourite things in pro wrestling for a while.
You said that little feud, that 2 month of, oh shit, put him on Thunder.
It was great. I really enjoyed it. Those two gimmicks against each other. I mean, they could have made some stars in WCW, man. They really could have. But
but they couldn't out of those two.
Tag them up, you know?
Nope.
Wrath and I don't know. Ice Wrath? Ice Thunder. There we go. I don't know.
Nailed it.
Like some sort of like power metal group or something. I don't know. So Lady Frost still looking blah, blah, blah. She heads outside of the venue and I'm immediately like, is this venue in a residential area? Because there's houses.
Yeah, really nice.
Really lovely. Pennsylvania looks quite nice, man.
Lovely suburban area. If anything, buy a house, because if you're always going to be doing your shows here, just pop home. Oh, I've left my gear at home. How long are you going to be? Oh, 30 seconds.
It's quite an expensive endeavour, just so you'd have to get like in a car, to be fair.
In this world of climate change, we need to think about our wrestling bookings.
So Hermit Crab is outside. He'd love to join her in her match, but he's injured. And shows his arm that's been broken, like we've talked about in previous nights. So, next up, the annual King of Trios 10 Tag Team Gauntlet match.
Oh, the long slog.
So, obviously an excuse to get everyone on the card as much as possible.
I love the fact on commentary they got over, sometimes this match can go on for 45 minutes.
And
I
it
was
has
thinking,
in the
oh
past.
no.
It really has in the past. It's led to some hilarious things in the past. In that you've had, Demolition pop up.
Yeah, Billy Gunn and X-Pac was mentioned in the commentary as well.
Exactly, things like that. So, let's see. It's one of the stories they try and do with this is that with the tag team, I don't know about the Grand Championship, but with the tag team, the Campeonatos de Parejas, if you get 3 victories,
3 wins to challenge.
you get 3 points, so then you can challenge for the straps.
Yep.
And so this is a really good opportunity for some of these tag teams to get those 3 points, because with those 9 other teams, it's quite easy to get 3 victories.
Yep.
It's just a matter of if you can survive, because the second you get pinned, you lose those points. So it leads to... It has logic behind it. Put it that way.
Yes, the story behind it is good, but a gauntlet that goes on for almost half the show.
Yeah. I usually hate gauntlet matches. I quite enjoyed this one, not going to lie. I know you're not a fan, but...
There was one highlight, which we'll get to, for me. There was good wrestling in it.
Yeah, usually it feels like lots of people jobbing quickly. And I think they did a good balance of how long they were in the ring for. No one was just like, oh, we're in, there's a clothesline, quick pin. They didn't do that once.
Yeah. Obviously, we're going to go through who's in the eliminations, but throughout this whole thing, do you think the crowd lost interest until we got to the end, the final 2?
Yes.
Because my thought process with this, as it started, they weren't overly interested. They got a little bit more into it in the middle, and then it just tailed off, and the fans weren't overly keen.
Do you think it kills the crowd for the later matches, or do you think they needed a bit of a break, considering they've had 2 days of full-on action?
Then just don't do a fucking gauntlet just to get everyone on the card.
This is a really hard thing to balance for me, because it's like...
You want to have your final being important.
Yeah.
And obviously set up your final show of the year for season 20. But, I mean, as much as I enjoy Chikara, gauntlet matches, I've never seen a good one.
Okay.
There's good parts of this, don't get me wrong.
Sure. There's some good storytelling here.
Yeah, and as you said, at least you've got the added value of you need to get your 3 points, potentially to secure it to get a title shot.
Yeah.
I like that.
Let's fly through it, shall we? So, the velocities out first of Jude London and Paris da Silva. Paris da Silva. And Cornelius Crummels and Sonny Defarge come out, who I love this gimmick. What was it? Aiden English and Simon Gotch.
Yes, the vaudevillains.
It's very much that gimmick, but they've always got the flu. So they're always blowing their nose on stuff, and it's gross, it's horrible.
Is this because you always have colds that you really sympathise with?
Sinus problems endlessly, yeah, sure. Sniff off camera, just to emphasise. So Dasher and Bryce are genuinely hilarious on commentary. Dasher says stuff like, "Oh, like one of my favourite 3 referees," and Bryce is like, "You're not even in my top 10." Really good stuff.
There was definitely just no notes. This was just 2 colleagues ripping on each other,
flying off the cuff. Dasher is full heel here. Full heel. He is ripping on everyone the whole way through the match. Genuinely so entertaining. I think this guy has a bright, bright future as a pro wrestler.
Dasher on commentary earlier is a case of, how long have you been here? Oh, about 2 months. 2 months too long.
So good. We know how good Bryce is, but Dasher has been the star of these shows for me.
Yeah.
He's not even wrestling on this show. It's just to get himself over on commentary as well like this without crapping on everyone else. Well, he does, but not in the way that he's just getting himself over. He's getting them over because they're meant to be the antithesis of what he is,
But highlighting you must be scouting. You must be scouting. Exactly. That's why you're out here, and that's what AEW do correctly. Don't have someone standing sideways looking at a monitor. I'm out at ringside. I'm watching the action.
Absolutely.
SCU with a beer last week.
Sure. The Nightmare Collective coming down to ringside on Dark to watch their guy, the Chris Statlander wrestle, trying to convince her and stuff. Really cool. So, big twisty flying thing off the top by Paris da Silva gets the 1, 2, 3, eliminating Crummels and Defarge. Yes, this is the level we're going to fly through this. So, Dave Wildebeest and Jakob Hammermeyer come out. They hit velocities hit total elimination during this bit. Exactly. Goes completely unnoticed by commentary because they're bantering each other off. Like, come on, dudes, you have the opportunity to do Joey Styles here. Anyway, so Jakob goes for a spinning neck breaker, reversed into a pinfall by Jude the Dude for 1, 2, 3, eliminating Dave Wildebeest and Jakob Hammermeyer.
Fair play to Wildebeest's splash for the middle rope.
Yeah,
That was
very
very good.
cool. Very, very talented guys in this
Yeah.
match. 2 points for the Velocity so far.
Oh.
The Closers. These are new guys to me, but apparently they've been the tag champs and stuff. They look, Jesus Christ, these boys are a bit scary, aren't they?
Yeah, they are not the usual type of indie gauntlet tag I'd expect to see.
Much more body guys, big guys, scary guys. I'd like to go back and see how they came about in Chikara, but they're called the Closers. Rick Rowland and Sloan Caprice. Not two guys I've ever come across at all.
No, I'd not seen any of these guys before.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, two lads they're wearing black suit trousers and just doing massive power moves the whole time, like two Goldbergs almost, for Chikara levels.
Boots, club, strike, pow, zap. Basically, if you were watching old style cartoon Batman, you'd be having the
Perfect. Yeah,
just everything popping up on the screen. And in fairness, if anyone from Chikara listens to this, edit that in.
Oh my God, can you imagine that in their matches? It gets so annoying after a while.
Zap,
but to start
boff,
with,
pow.
So the Closers do their finisher. They're called the Deal Breaker. It's a heart attack clothesline while having the second guy held across the guy's chest. And I'm like, oh, that's awesome.
Big, strong boys.
Really cool. Big, strong boys. Love
Big,
it.
strong, hard boys.
Obnoxious pinfall gets broken up. Get a Texas Cloverleaf Koji Clutch combination by the Velocities to Sloan Caprice, who taps out, earning 3 points for the Velocities, eliminating the Closers. So they can now challenge for the straps if they can survive the other 5 tag teams, which is probably unlikely. So, who's this lad cutting a promo halfway through the tag gauntlet? Apparently his name is Frey Nassar, and he's from the Crucible. Who's part of his tag team partner is this guy Tanku Amir. These guys, and again,
good for the future of the Crucible.
Not people I've seen before.
Yeah.
Really interesting. This Taku Amir guy. Oh, he's a brutal boy, isn't he?
I mean, put him in the ring with the Closers. You've got strong style, big boy wrestling.
Yeah, Chikara developing their style a bit here. It's not just all small flippy guys under masks.
No, these guys are something from very much out of the norm, isn't it?
Yeah, sure. I wonder whether Quack's been scouting out other promotions outside of Philadelphia, or whether these are guys that have come through the training school.
I also wonder, because of the links Quack has to the PC, I wonder if Mr. Levesque is going, let's just see how he gets on for 6 months.
Maybe.
And then we'll get him to the PC as he's a big boy.
Sure. So, we've got the Crucible against the Velocities now. A big spinny slam thing by Tankamir gets the 1-2-3, eliminating the Velocities.
Oh, they've lost their title shot.
Good run, though, lads. Really enjoyed them.
Yeah.
Really fun. I'd say the Velocity guys definitely had a nice place in Chikara during these 3 nights. They're not the most exciting guys in the world, but Australia's got some talent coming out of it, and these seem that's the cream of the crop almost.
I'd liken them, as I said, with the sort of the high flying stuff. If you look at early Hardy Boys matches,
before Hardy Boys,
when they originally paired with Michael Hayes, that's the level that the Velocities are at this stage.
On the Young Bucks trajectory.
I think that's being very disrespectful to the Velocities.
You don't like the Bucks at all, do you?
I think they're very talented gymnasts.
Wow. Brutal. I don't.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Let's just carry on.
I look
so,
forward to
lots ice cream to hear. LA Ice Cream
yeah.
and Ice Cream Junior. Best gimmick ever. So
what? I mean, the outfits, the gimmicks, basically the like tracksuity, shell suity, silver, pink, like cyan covered tracksuits with the ice cream horn on the head as a unicorn.
Yeah.
Oh man, so good.
Like one guy has the ice cream horn on the head, the other one has it on his chin as the little beard. Like, oh, that's so much fun. So the Crucible lads do a climb on top of your mate, then do a curb stomp up to the ice cream off the shoulder spot. And I'm like, oh, they squished an ice cream, the bastards. And Nasir locks in Undertaker's Hell's Gate for the tap, 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 eliminating Los Ice Creams. Boo!
And the gauntlet's ruined for me. Good thing the Bucks aren't here.
So, next out, we get Jawbreaker Josue?
What way?
Don't know. And Joshua Wells' commentary was a bit hard to hear at this point, so it didn't quite pick up these guys' names. Anyway,
I don't know why I've put him down as Joshua Ibanez.
It's something like that. I lost track.
I think maybe I was just thinking, oh, what did I used to play? Ibanez.
I think they called him something different on commentary.
Okay.
But it was very hard to pick it up. So they run in from the crowd. Apparently commentary put over that these guys used to be part of the Crucible. They're what they refer to as the whistleblowers. I'm like, this is very timely with American politics and such at the moment.
Oh, I don't know what you possibly mean, impeachment trial.
Yeah. Quack seems to be commenting a lot more on modern going-ons with his pro wrestling, with the whole Juan de Silva and all this sort of stuff. Juan de Coronado, whatever, is John de Coronado now.
Everyone loves the
Things like
Ecuadorian favourite American son.
Yeah, it's really interesting that he's putting this out there. It's like pro wrestling does need to reflect society a little bit.
And he's certainly doing it.
Yeah, sure. So,
with those ants.
Dasher on commentary goes, let's call a spade a spade. There are a couple of snitches. And I'm like, he's doing really good. So, Yakuza kick in the corner. 1, 2, 3. Eliminating the Crucible.
Boo.
I think you mean yay. Yay. So, next out of the Proteus wheel. Calyx the Castigator and Volgar. These are two big boys.
Again, highlighting in this gauntlet, these men are bigger than anything I've seen in whatever I've watched of Chikara. I mean, Dasher Hatfield is probably the biggest, buffest one that they've got because he's maybe missed the touchdown.
You think over the years they've had big guys like Chris Hero, Claudio Castagnoli.
But in recent times...
Sure, they've had some guys. Oh, wow, what's their names? Thingy of domination something.
Titan.
Oh, I can't remember. They have the occasional kind of big power guys that come through, but they definitely seem to have a wealth of big guys at the moment.
Actually, thinking of that, because we haven't spoken about him for a while, Quack, sign Titan from OWE. I don't even know if he's wrestling. I've not seen him other than those 2 matches we covered for OWE.
Oh, I don't remember.
Remember like the 7-foot tall giant bloke?
Oh, yeah. I kind of remember.
With Michael and he going, Titan!
Cool. So Calyx keeps spitting on his hand and doing chops. I'm like, ooh. So Black Hole Slam eliminates Jawbreaker thingamajig and Joshua Wells. Formerly the Creatures of the Deep come out.
Yay!
The Cajun Crawdad, who is seriously getting over.
And Murloc. I like Murloc's gear.
Yeah.
It's still good.
One of the classic kind of like old school 1920s kind of monsters from the deep sort of characters. Really, really fun.
Yeah,
So,
Crawdads... they popped. This was the biggest one of the gauntlet so far, wasn't it?
He's seriously getting over. He's mental. He does spots that make no sense that he should not be able to do. And he gets away with it every time.
It's Crawdad.
He's so much fun. So much fun. So he's like jumping off people. He's bouncing off like the ropes and diving to the outside. He's a big boy. He should not be able to do this stuff.
And again, because now he's split from Oceana from the Night 1, as we saw early on, who's now Ashley Vox in NWA.
Yeah.
Again, nice progressive telling over the 3 nights. Storytelling over 3 nights.
So much fun, man. Really enjoy it. Spinny Samoan drop by Volgar onto Murloc gets the 1, 2, 3, eliminating the potentially former Creatures of the Deep. And I'm like, oh. So our final team, the Bird and the Bee, Solo Darling and Willow Nightingale come out. And so this is their big return after this neck break that they had before and all this sort of stuff.
Even though they were on Night 1?
Yeah, well, I guess it's not a big return, but this weekend is them returning, let's put it that way. So we saw them on Night 1 and I was like quite impressed, but they're a bit sloppy.
Yeah.
This was a little concerning for me, this exchange. There's quite a lot of head droppy.
This was not safe.
Yeah.
Not by... but I wonder if this was... I don't want to say by design, but it looked far too deliberate. It didn't look botched. It's just like that was the planned execution.
I don't know, man.
Execution may not be the right word to use in some of these moves.
So, seriously, she just broke her neck. Like, that moonsault.
Just testing to see if it works.
She lands like on her upper chest doing the moonsault, and you're like, that's dangerously close. You just broke your neck. Like... Anyway, so the story going into this final part is, can the 2 monsters in the Proteus wheel get their 3 points because they have 2 victories under their belts? And the Bird and the Bee coming in already have 2 points under their belt from previous tag matches. So it's who's going to leave with the 3 points.
We've essentially got ourselves a number 1 contenders match.
Pretty much. Great. Really fun. So I'm genuinely wincing at some of the spots they're doing, but it's not horrific. Let's put it that way. Solo Darling locks in the leg lock on Calyx. Tap, tap, tap. Eliminating the Proteus wheel as somewhat of a surprise, I would suggest.
Yeah.
And your winners, and this is their third point, the Bird and the Bee.
Where I would therefore assume they go on to sort of Tug of War, which is the last show would have been on the 9th of November to challenge for the tag belts.
Most likely.
Yeah.
I didn't look that up, to be honest, but we'll see. So I just genuinely don't get what they see in the Bird and the Bee, if I'm honest. I think they're a bit crap.
I wonder if it's because they are back from injury. It's a case of give them the hero's return.
Yeah.
Give them a nice send-off, because maybe they would have had more time to develop their character and their storylines throughout the year had the neck injury not happened.
Maybe, yeah.
So maybe this is Quack sort of saying, well, we would have ended up with you being at Tug of War.
Maybe we're not seeing the best of them.
Yeah, and especially if it's the first match back after a very long time, there's going to be a lot of rust.
Yeah.
And to come back at their big show.
You know how people say stuff like, if you think you're going too slow, go slower?
Yeah.
I think they could use that advice.
Yes.
I feel like they were forcing it quite a lot.
I think that's just more nerves from returning.
Yeah, sure.
Big show for them, but yeah. So I said, from a gauntlet match, we've got technically number one contenders, or we've got people who have qualified for a title match. Lots of ice creams, great to see him.
Cajun Crawdad, oh my god, so good.
But and also nice introduction of some of the bigger guys.
Yeah, sure.
So good development heading into season 21.
Getting a lot of the actual legit tag teams on the card.
Yeah, but there's something to be said for, am I going to get all of the tags on all the wrestlers on the card for the sake of getting them on the card, or am I going to be producing quality? And while some of the exchanges were fun, I mean, I don't know if you timed out how long this lasted, but it was a long old time.
Okay. It didn't feel too long to me. Like watching it, I thought it didn't fly by. There was definitely lulls, especially in like the middle, but then you start out with the velocities in their run, and there's a nice little story there. They even got a win over the big boys, the two guys in the black suits. What are they called? The Closers?
Closers.
And then you had the little bit with Cajun Crawdad, but then the big guys, the Proteus wheels start to take over, so you get their story.
Yeah, and then the Bird and the Bee taking over for the surprise underdog win, but it's again, great in-ring action, a little bit dangerous in spaces, which we've seen over the last couple of nights anyway.
So it seems like Lady Frost couldn't get a tag team partner for tonight because bugger all that storytelling we were doing earlier. Here's a match. So Lady Frost comes out to the ring, and her opponent for the night is Jordynne Grace.
Big Mama Pump.
Oh, wow. This was a shed load of fun.
Great fun match.
Really good. So my first time seeing Lady Frost, and she really impressed me going into this.
Yeah, and I get the impression that people do quite enjoy working with Jordynne Grace because they can do a lot with someone so strong.
I think the girls that like to work stiff like working with Jordynne Grace.
Yes.
I think some of the smaller girls who do some of the flippy stuff, maybe not so much. She beats the shit out of people.
But Lady Frost, she held her own, didn't she?
Yeah. Sure, absolutely. This is one of the things that coming out of this match is that it felt like Lady Frost was a legitimate contender to Jordynne Grace. It felt like she could have beat her at any moment.
Yeah, they were definitely on par. There was no someone's definitely being favoured stronger here.
Yeah, these two go toe-to-toe, like massively during this match.
And they lay it in.
Yeah, so opening exchanges are solid, athletic, fluid, really impressive stuff. They exchange locks, clever acrobatic escapes, until Jordynne Grace smashes Lady Frost's face into the apron from an electric chair position. You're like, ow, that looked like it hurt.
We saw that from night one.
Sure.
Nick Cage gave you a kick in the face.
So Grace does Matt Riddle's favourite move, the jackhammer. These two are bloody great. Like a heavyweight slog and with some acrobatics kind of thrown in. Really, really cool. So Frost comes across like a legitimate competition for Grace. Not something we've seen a lot of due to Jordynne Grace's kind of being such a powerhouse of a wrestler.
Female Goldberg.
Absolutely. Well, we jump to the finish. Jordynne Grace hits her finish, the pump handle driver, I'm calling it. I don't know if this has a name.
I couldn't pick it up.
No one's called it on commentary, and I know one mentioned it in like the progress shows we watch and such, but
No.
she goes for that pump handle, but just drops them straight down. And I was like, oh, it looks so devastating. For the 1, 2, 3, brilliant, clean finish. I'm sure this has got something down the line between these
Hopefully
two.
so. I'd watch this again.
Jordynne Grace is our winner.
Yeah.
So, what a year she's had. Seriously. I know this is kind of halfway through the year. You think about how the publicity Jordynne Grace has had.
Yeah. She has elevated herself. Her and Tessa Blanchard, I think, are the two female performers who've really upped their profile outside of the bigger promotions. Tessa Blanchard basically being main eventing most of shows she's on for TNA now against Sami Callihan.
Yeah.
And Jordynne Grace can just... Every match I've seen of her, either in shows we've watched or we've seen live, she's been brilliant.
When you think about Chris Statlander, Jordan Grace and the other Tessa Blanchard coming through. It'd be really interesting to see where they all end up. Because I know Statlander's kind of gone AEW and they seem to be pushing her quite hard. She's had some really good matches in the indies and such. So it's interesting they picked her up. I wonder where Blanchard and Jordan Grace will end up.
Well, we all know where Tessa's father is working at present.
Yeah, and she's also out for the Fed, though.
Yeah. And I think she'd be a better fit for the Fed.
She'd fit in there massively.
I think she'd be better fit than the women's division AEW. I think Tessa Blanchard's best bet would be go to the Fed for a couple of years and let AEW actually develop their women's division and don't let Kenny keep booking it.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I mean, Rio's great, but, don't have a champion who can't come and compete all the time.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
It's fine for
She's
Brock.
not turned up recently. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Fuck it. Rio's Brock Lesnar.
I'll go with it. Why not? What was I going to say? It doesn't matter. Let's move on. So, yeah, I want to see more of Lady Frost. Definitely.
Yeah,
I feel like she's been around for a few years and we just missed her somehow.
The promos throughout the night were great. Her in-ring stuff was so good.
Gimmick's great.
Yep.
Yeah, it can really work.
Total Luger.
Yeah, really, really cool. So, we jump to our Rey de Voladores 2019 final, the King of the High Flyers. Obviously, we saw the qualifiers earlier in this tournament of Alex Zane,
Your best mate.
my new buddy on Twitter, Mr. Taco himself, versus the Whisper.
Oh, yeah. The favourite chocolate bar.
The caramel variety is the one to go for. Whisper Gold for the win.
If you'd like to sponsor us.
So, immediately I'm like, these lads look quite similar. And as the Whisper shares his streamers with Zayn, good lols, the fans obviously agree with me because they start going, mirror match, mirror match. That is really, really funny. And then both lads do the Spider-Man pointing at each other meme. Where they're like, hey! They both got like dyed floppy hair, quite tall athletic guys with like tights with straps on them and things. Like Alex Zane's obviously significantly bigger, but they look very similar, these two. Even just their faces.
Yeah. I wrote in my notes that they did the 2 Spider-Man exchange.
So immediately it is time to lucha. Here we bloody go.
Oh, good luck if you're calling this the actual names of these moves. Just put Tope on front of everything.
Yeah, 100%, man. Like within minutes, I'm like thinking, firstly, this match could use a murder clown. Whisper falls a little short on a tope on Hilo and lands flat on his back on the outside because Zayn can't get to him in time. And I'm like, ow, ow, ow. He fell like 8 foot to the floor.
Beautiful flat back though when he landed.
Oh, jeez. The wind just must fly out of you. But like, he doesn't sell it. He's like, let's get up and keep going.
I mean, that's lucha. We don't sell.
Zayn does his shooting star headbutt onto the hardest part of the ring, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. These lads have already done 5-6 things within minutes that I've never seen before.
Yeah, this was high pace, high octane, risky moves.
But it's ridiculous at times.
I don't even know how wrestlers suddenly go, you know what I'm going to do? Or I know obviously you can now get these like trampoline pits where you can go and just jump into them with all these giant foam blocks. But where do you suddenly go, I wonder if I can contort my body in a way that does this. And then just go, I'm going to go and practice that.
So I paused this match halfway through. So I saw Alex Zane do something. I was like, hang on. It looked kind of nonchalant and so smooth the way he did it. But let's just break down what he did. He ran from one side of the ring to the other, turned his back to the ropes, jumped up backwards onto the second rope, springboarded up over the top rope to do a moonsault onto the floor, landing perfectly and safely on the Whisper. You're like, he jumped backwards to springboard, and you're like, what? How does he not miss?
Alex Zane is very good at physics. Is all I can say.
It's crazy. It's
so innovative.
It's such a, like, the crowd didn't even pop for it. Because it was just like, oh yeah, I can do this.
But what's really nice about this move is after, again, I know we've like name dropped OWE a little bit, but after Shaolin Monk did his little like cartwheel, Frosby flop over the top rope thing, you've seen a load of other people on the indies do that.
Yeah, sure.
This thing that Alex Zane did, if anyone else can replicate this, fair flipping play.
Yeah.
Because this was something so innovative.
Whisper's good. He's a bit hesitant at times, things like that. This Alex Zane kid, something about him. He looks like CM Punk. He wrestles like no one else I've ever seen before.
He is the rising star of this promotion.
He's
right
got
now. Out of
something
the 3
very
nights
special
that we've seen,
Yeah.
and being someone who I've not seen before this tournament, he's the one who stands out. Him and obviously Tony Deppen.
Tony Deppen is so good.
But these two, they could build Chikara around these two.
Yeah,
Imagine building like a slow burn 2 to 3 year feud, but I don't think Zayn will be there.
That's the thing. I fear if they do that, then they're going to miss their top guys very quickly, because I don't think these guys are sticking around anytime soon.
Zayn and Deppen will be out by 2021.
Yeah.
They will be in
like
one of the bigger promotions by then. That's not being disrespectful to Chikara, but these two guys they should be on weekly shows. They should be having the exposure to the wider audience and giving people something different to work with.
Sure.
Because if you imagine either of Deppen or Alex Zane on a WWE program, I know they've got Ricochet at the moment in WWE, but they're doing great things with him.
Yeah. Isn't it?
But
they did for a while.
Yeah, now he's a superhero. He's basically giving him Neville's gimmick. You could be Mighty Mouse.
You think back to that moment, he flipped over the top rope and landed in front of Dream, and Dream was just like, God, that moment was so cool. One of the greatest moments I've ever seen in pro wrestling.
But
so simple.
Put Alex Zane in NXT. Put him against Ciampa. Put him against Adam Cole. You have gold.
I think he's a very, very special boy. I'd like to see him have a run in New Japan first. I think it needs some stiffness experience. Let's put it that way.
Oh, hello, Mr. Suzuki. Wallop.
Exactly. I'd like to see him work some heavyweight. Put him in the ring with Will Ospreay for a few months.
You said heavyweight.
Will can work that heavyweight style now.
You can.
That development of Will Ospreay is what I want to see Alex Zane go through.
Yeah.
You know? What Will was when he went there to what he is now.
Fluent in Japanese.
So, these lads have already done loads of inventive stuff during this match. Zayn powerbomb Whisper on the hardest part of the ring and then onto the ring post afterwards. And I'm like, you bastard. The audio is dog shit during this match. It's so out of sync that when Bryce counts, he goes 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, because you can hear an echo because of the delay in the audio tracks, to the point where I was popping every time there was any sort of audio cue. Oh, it was so funny. It was making my missus laugh because I had it on speakers. It would go 1, 1, 2, 2. So it was so silly. So anyway, Kabashi chops into a violence party in the corner by Zayn, and I'm like, you are my favourite wrestler ever! Zayn then shoves Bryce to the ground out of frustration. I'm like, how dare you, sir? That's Bryce Remsburg! Playing up a little bit of the heel here, which I thought was unusual for what he's portrayed so far, but...
Yeah, but the Whisper is coming out of his run with Ophidian as the slightly good guy.
Yeah, he's starting to get storytelling, it feels like here, but who knows. So a sloppy-ass Canadian destroyer by the Whisper. Don't know who's at fault here, but it didn't look great. Whisper flies up like a small blue-haired Hulk Hogan, throwing in chops and forearms and such. Whisper does his shitty headstand off the top into the 450 thing, and so I guess it wasn't a botch, it's just a dumb move, because he does it exactly the same.
And I loved it so much.
Oh, it's so shit.
It's so good. Oh, it is the best. I love it so much that I'm having it.
I say, if you're ever in a ring again, I better see you try this.
Try it. I'm gonna fucking win a belt with it.
These two lads do every move to each other and kick out of everything at two, to the point it gets a little silly. But it's the Raid of Voladores. It's what they're meant to do. Shooting star press knees by Zayn. The crunch wrap supreme. Taco driver misses. Goes for it again. Seriously, this move.
And it makes me hungry.
How do you... What is it? I couldn't even call it.
It's a taco driver.
It's amazing.
Always 3.
Yeah, bloody hell, it better be. It should be like One Winged Angel level of like, this is always 3.
Yeah.
Unless there's one guy in the future that can kick out of it, like Ibushi is to Omega, you know? Maybe, man. You never know. Deppen's a tough son of a... Anyway, so reversed into the Chikara special.
Way! Lovely!
To be fair, it took him about 6 seconds to actually lock it in. But, you know, Zayn taps out. And the winner and 2019 Raid of Voladores, the Whisper. Obviously, a guy, Chikara, are really starting to push.
Yeah, they've got a lot of stock in him and the underlying bubbling story of him and Ophidian.
Sure. I love mayhem matches.
This was chaos in a good way.
lightning style, just chaos constantly. Really, really fun.
Because you knew what you were expecting.
Yeah. Whisper gets... Go on.
No, I was going to say, you knew it was going to be... You knew exactly what you're going to get.
Sure. Whisper gets a lovely little plaque. 3 gold coins. I mean, it is Christmas after all. La, 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 la. I'm assuming this gets him a title shot because it's his promo, but I can't know what he's saying because the audio is so crap.
It was a bit like... did he mention Ophidian in it? Because I think it was a little bit passive-aggressive to Ophidian.
Yeah, I think so. Not sure. He says he's not inferior to anyone. First 2 times winner of the Raid of Voladores. I think he says he's going after Dasher in the promo.
Yes. So it's essentially, he's like, right, well, at Tug of War, I'm having my title shot.
Cool. So we talked a lot about Alexane here. We think he's got a bright future. What about the Whisper?
It's the sort of thing that these two are a tag team. You know which one you'd think would be the successful one, who would sit in the mid-card.
Yeah, I don't quite get it.
I think the Whisper, at the moment, would be better at storytelling.
Okay.
Because he's got a gimmick. Whereas Alexane, obviously, the taco gimmick is fine.
I say tacos. What do you mean? You know, his missus is a YouTuber.
Is she?
Yeah.
I'm old. I don't bother watching YouTube.
It's fine. It's just because I follow him on Twitter and stuff. He retweeted something or posted something. I was like, oh, they seem like really nice people.
Yeah.
It's like, God, he's talented, good looking, and he's nice. Like,
Out of interest, what does his wife do on YouTube?
Vlogging stuff.
About
Being a YouTuber, I don't know.
Right.
I didn't watch much of it. I think they were... What were they doing? I don't know. I didn't watch it for long. It's not my kind of thing.
crochet.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Let's go with it.
I love that Alexane's wife does crochet.
There's your gimmick. What are they doing? I don't know. Painting each other's faces or something? I don't know. Whatever. Let's just get on with it.
Well, at least now it's time.
Oh, we're just going to go into it. So,
Yeah.
the Whisper, I think he could be great. I talked to a couple of people who have wrestled him in the past, and they say he's a very nice chap and he's very fun to work. So I think there's lots of positives there. I think one of the things we underestimate a lot is that what backstage and what the personality of the guys and how dedicated they are, how important that is to what their success will be for that company. Yeah. Whisper feels like one of those guys that will always be there, always turn up on time, always will have a good match, easy to get along with, will do what he needs to do, stuff like that.
Yeah. I wonder if they think Deppen's the same.
I have no idea. He seems dedicated, like a hard worker and proper carny lifestyle sort of job.
Yeah.
I don't know. So our main event of the evening, the final match of the King of Trios 2019.
So glad this was a surprise.
The Crucible of Lance Steele, Ophidian, and Princess Kimberly versus the Nations
of Domination.
Adam Hoffman, Jack Bonza, and Mick Moretti. Gonna be honest, not the 2 teams I wanted to see in the final.
Definitely not. I was hoping for Fist against the Colony.
Absolutely. I would have done Colony versus Crucible. That would have been fine. I might have even done Fist against Nations. I didn't really want to see these 2 in the final.
I understand the concept for the storytelling as we get to the end of why one of these teams are in the final.
Yeah.
And the other team are there.
Yeah. So the Crucible obviously need to be there.
Yeah.
Ophidian's had a hell of a year, which emphasised at the end of the night. We'll get to it. Nations in the final? Yeah.
I suppose it's to put that they were there last year. So surely they can't have them lose in the final again. But could they?
When they come out, the Nations
of Dominations,
it does feel like the crowd are cheering them out of politeness.
Yeah, it's like we are meant to, for our promotion, cheer the good guys. Yay! It's Nick Moretti.
Mick Murray.
Who cares? This is the level I'm at with the 4 Nations.
Yeah.
Because they haven't been... I've not been impressed. I've not been overly wowed through the tournament of these guys.
I like Mick Murray. I think
you mean Nick Moretti?
I think Jack Bonza is a big, powerful, reasonably good wrestler. Adam Hoffman
is there.
Very forgettable.
Yeah.
Very forgettable.
I would not be able to pick out him in a Rumble or a Battle Royal. There's nothing...
He can work, but so can a lot of people.
Yeah, there's no character to him at this moment.
Yeah.
I do wonder if the plan is now with the Nations they failed again, if there's going to be some layers to that.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
But it feels like they're buggering off back to Australia.
Yeah.
I don't think they stick around. Maybe they do. Maybe we've missed this here, and this is a real beginning of a long-term plot line.
Well, they failed last year, and they get to the final if they're not successful this year,
Yeah.
Obviously not giving away the end of the match. Oh my God, I've just become my own bloody intro.
It's fine. So big intros for everyone. They, our buddy Mark Adam Haggerty runs down all their accomplishments, who they beat, who's in the team. Like they're really putting this over.
As you can tell, for the Crucible, it was quite a long introduction for the nations. They're there.
Yeah, sure. So all 6 people face off. Ophidian kicks it off, and here we go. Nations of Dominations hit the shield powerbomb early on Ophidian, but he kicks out at 2. The Crucible spend a lot of the match going after Hoffman's previously injured shoulder that he has the whole support thing up there.
Yeah, the Chris Brooks gimmick.
Yeah, that's the one. So there's a weird bit of confusion after a tag from the Nations lads. And they just kind of all stand there and end up leaving Hoffman in the ring with Ophidian. Seems like a dumb idea considering.
Yeah.
You know, this seemed like a big mistake. I don't know whether it was a botch or whether it was part of the story, but it just didn't really work.
I would like to assume it was part of the story,
Yeah.
but I am a bit 50-50 with it.
I think they missed a step somewhere and everyone was just like, we've just got to leave him in the ring with him. Get out.
Oh, well, leave him with Ophidian. That's not going to go badly.
Exactly. Ophidian locks in the Cobra Clutch kind of death grip thing he has. Hoffman manages to escape. Ophidian has Hoffman beat, but Moretti drags out the ref. A little heel tactic here, which I was like, oh,
hang on. The fans were cheering you politely.
Exactly. Nations hit their Power and Glory combo. And I was like, that's a nice name, where they do the whole jump off the top, do the suplex off the middle rope, do another shoulder thing off the top. Like, really, really cool. But the Crucible managed to lock in all 3 submissions on the Nations of Dominations. And they all escape, leading to a Steiner screwdriver by Bonzo and Ophidian. Only gets 2. Disgraceful.
Steiner is backstage swearing with rage.
The Nations of
Dominations
go for their shield bomb. But Moretti ends up taking Lance Storm over to the top rope. It kind of bounces him on it a bit where he kind of grabs it. Like, what is happening?
I mean, realistic.
Why didn't you just powerbomb him?
Well,
he took 2 steps forward. It was like, oh no, you got to the ropes. What a shame. You know, like...
It's difficult. If you can't see what's in front of you. He probably thought he had loads of space and an old WCW ramp to run down.
Moretti and Lance do a Bret Owen victory roller spot. Really, really cool. Leading to Lance putting Moretti into a Boston Crab. Tap, tap, tap.
Oh, no!
The Crucible just won King of Trios 2019. And that finish was... Yeah.
I mean, it's nice that we had some crab.
Oh, what was this finish?
It needed to be to set up what they need.
Well, but no, I understand the Crucible winning, but the way they got to the finish, they went after his arm the whole way through the match.
Yeah.
And then Moretti randomly gets put in a Boston Crab and taps immediately.
Have you not seen the amount of effort and strain a Boston Crab puts on a man's arm?
Even the little botch on their power, well, not botch, but the thing they were going for with that powerbomb spot where he bounced on the top ropes is like, roll, 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 Boston Crab tap. It's like, can we not have a bit more narrative here, boys?
Again, having the Crucible and Colony match semi-final, this was never going to be... Again, this wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I obviously, the whole thing at the intro pissed me off for the whole of this show, so I've viewed it, unfortunately, a little bit less favourably than I did the first 2 nights.
Yeah, sure.
But I think the problem was having such a good semi-final to this, and then the finish. If you...
Especially the Raid of Voladores before it, which was mayhem, you know?
If you listen to us and you primarily listen to watch WWE, think of this year's Mania finish with the Becky and Ronda Rousey shoulder up, botched little roll through.
Yeah.
That's how anticlimactic this was at the end of their big show. It's a case of the right person won,
sure,
but the finish did not get people going, oh my God, what's happened? They've just gone, he's tapped to a Boston Crab. There was someone in the crowd who just looked at their mate and was like, did he just tap out?
Yeah.
And that's not I didn't think that was the desired effect.
I think you could simplify this so much.
Yeah.
You know, they go for the shield power bomb. Rana's through, hits the ropes, bounces him back up, quick cradle, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
You know, surprise victory for the Crucible. They get their fast thing.
I mean, I suppose
they're
they
wrapping him up on a submission, you know? Anything.
And in fairness as well to the Crucible, they really have not been taught well, because there's only been one match in this whole tournament they've won in under 2 minutes.
They almost lost to Fire in under 3 minutes, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So at least the Nations lads went to the back immediately after the match.
Correct.
They did not
Well
stick
done.
about.
Got a flight to catch.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's gimmicks to be done in the ring. You know?
Yeah.
Post-match, the rest of the Crucible come out, including the Whisper.
Yes.
Who's in the process of a face turn, it feels like, at least. Who knows, with Quack. So they all take a knee and do the fist across the chest thing as Ophidian stands there doing his pose. Aside from the Whisper, who acts like he's all pissed off as the camera guy runs up to him, puts the camera in his face like, look at this guy, look at this guy.
What's happening here?
Which is correct, is what he should be doing at least. It's a bit too obvious, but still. Whisper lifts his finger to his lips as they're all posing, and the crowd go, shh. Like, where's the librarian? It's a good laugh. So the crowd continue to do this as the Crucible leave the ringside area. Chanting Whisper's name, who shushes them and leaves and goes to the back. Intriguing ending. Ophidian finishes the night by coming up to the camera at ringside and saying, Infinity Gauntlet, the JKI, the Johnny Kidd Invitational, King of Trios. He's won all 3 this year. His accomplishments have just been outstanding, and we're out of here.
Interesting factoid. Are you ready to see as well?
Go ahead.
Ophidian, also at the end of this, had 3 points.
Nice.
Same as Whisper. So going into Tug of War, it's a case of, well, Whisper said he's going for the title, but is Ophidian going to pull rank and say, well, I'm going to have the title shot based on the year I've had and my 3 points that I've got. So that's essentially how Trios ended of, well, yeah, Whisper's the number 1 contender, but is Ophidian going to say, no, that's my shot?
The whole time they were kind of obviously building Ophidian during this tournament as a legitimate threat, and rightly so. He's bloody brilliant. Like, the exchange with him, Quack, Fire over the years I've seen, really, really cool. But you have that problem that Dasher is a really good heel champion.
Which is why putting the Whisper in as a face could be really helpful to get Ophidian his title match.
I'm really interested to see where this is going. And that's the great thing about Chikara. Keeps you intrigued.
Yeah.
Like, no matter if you don't like some of the spots, some of the wrestling, whatever, there's always that narrative in the background where they're slow building and rewarding you for paying attention the whole time.
There's always stories, which is the best thing about this promotion.
Absolutely adore it.
We've said this before when we've covered this promotion. We've said this when we've covered this trilogy. The storytelling and the in-ring action is great. There's nothing... there are some botchy bits, and again, yes, from a production side of things, there are things that have annoyed me, especially for Night 3.
It has its flaws, sure.
But the in-ring, the fans, because even now in Night 3, the fans cheer for who they are part of the show in the right way.
Definitely.
And I love Chikara. It's great.
But it's not like they're, well, you could say without exception, with exception the main event, because it does feel like they're cheering the Nations out of politeness. But you hate the Crucible so much.
Yeah.
That it's easy to cheer the other guys, you know? Quack doesn't expect you to cheer like you're forced to. Like, he does good enough storytelling that you want to cheer the good guys.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's the simplest way to put it. It's fun to be involved in the product as a fan.
Yeah.
It really is. It looks like everyone at ringside's having a great time. And this is the 3rd night. They're burnt out beyond belief at this point.
I'm really glad that I have Amazon Prime and I can keep watching some of the early parts of season 20.
Cool, nice.
It's fantastic to have it. I think we're up to about July now on Prime. So
good to know that's up there. Really, really cool.
Really good. So again, if you have Amazon Prime, if you've signed up for it, you can watch. I think it's like the season 20 back was for like 5 or 6 seasons of Chikara on there. So obviously you want to support them by signing up to their streaming service. But if you don't have spare money, especially it's Christmas time, and you've got Prime, check it out. Check out this promotion. If you do have money, as we said at the start of the pod, please buy a t-shirt. It'd be lovely to see you, and post it on social media. We'll shout you out. It's great. But
Amazon.co.uk, search World of Wrestling Podcast. It will come to the top of the list.
Hey, interestingly, if you sign up for Amazon Prime to watch Chikara, you can get your shirt delivered for free.
Awesome. 15 quid a t-shirt. It's cheaper than the Young Bucks.
And we work.
Don't give Cole Cabana all your money. Give it to us.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Have you seen the documentary, very quickly, on 1 Hour Teas, which they put up on YouTube?
No.
Really interesting. Really
all right,
good.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
So quickly, just to round this up a little bit. So Night 3, what do you think? What's your rating? Cornflakes.
For just Night 3, 3 cornflakes.
Okay.
But the whole trilogy, 4 very, very crisp and tasty cornflakes.
Yeah, I'd go with that. I'd go 3 cornflakes for night 3. Would have been an easy 4 had that main event been a little better. The 2 opening matches were so much fun. The Raid of All-Doors was great. Tag Gauntlet, it was okay. The storytelling was there.
Old Girl's great. Even Lady Frost and Jordan Grace was a good match. But
this is verging on 4 for me, I think, this night, actually,
Okay.
thinking about it. I think this is a 4 night. The tournament as a whole, I think it's an easy 4.
Yeah.
Verging on a 5. Like, if the production's better,
Yeah.
easy 5 for me. I love the storytelling, the development of the characters, the narrative. Just these 3 nights. Like, if you don't follow Chikara fully, go check out A King of Trios. You'll get so much enjoyment out of watching 3 nights of like storytelling.
If you are looking for one to watch, was it? I don't know if it's 2018 or 2017, the one which had British Strong Style in it.
Good question. They've been in a couple.
Yeah. Just watch it.
Yeah,
Anyone,
sure.
if you won't watch this one, get on Prime, get on the streaming service, get on Chikaratopia and give it a watch.
Try and find the years from slightly earlier Chikara, where you've got the Fist against the Colony in the main events. There's a couple of King of Trios where that was the main event, and like those 2 teams had big prevalence. We've got Brutish After This Crisis in there as well, BDK. I think maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. Like, oh my lord, the storytelling of those times. And you have guys like, Bryan Danielson, Claudio Castagnoli, Chris Hero, Demolition. You have some of the Heart people and stuff coming through. Like, god damn, there's some awesome wrestling on these cards.
Would you expect, because it's happened not too long ago, how long do you think it will be till we get King of Trios in the UK again?
I think it'll be a long time, to be honest. I think they did okay. I don't think the numbers were as good as they would have liked them to have been.
No.
There's quite a few empty seats and such,
I think it would be nice if...
It's a big endeavour to bring that many people across.
I would like to see them do maybe a couple of shows with Fight Club Pro.
Sure.
I think the relationship's there. I think it'd be nice to see them have that, and it'd be really good. Can you imagine? Because obviously Amari spent some time over there for the Young Lions Cup.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice to see some of those guys do battle there.
Slows me a fiver. WorldOfWrestlingPodcast.com is the best place to find everything. World of Rest Pod on Twitter. World of Wrestling Podcast on Facebook. If you want to stay interactive with us, let us know what's coming up, get notifications on your pod, subscribe, do all that stuff. Come talk to us. Suggest a show. We're really interested to see what you want to do. I'm Fanboy Rich on Twitter and Instagram.
I'm at the Tex Williams on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Next week's our Christmas show.
Yeah, man. Looking forward to it.
See you next week for Festive Cheer.
It's going to be a surprise what it is. Right. Chikara's awesome. Ho, ho, ho! Bye, everyone.